So you're going to preheat your oven to 325 to make the macaroons. So there's the oven pre-baked, or preheated to 325, and now we're going to skip to the next step. So what you're going to need to make your macaroon is 2 egg whites, some salt, some sugar, some coconut, some vanilla extract. You're going to need a bowl to mix it in and a cookie sheet to cook it in. So what we're going to do first is you're going to need to combine, in a bowl, you're going to need to combine 1 1/3 coconut flakes. Now, I'm going to use pink just because they're pretty. They do taste the same as white. They're just pink. I very much like pink. You're going to need 1/3 of a cup of sugar. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. You're going to need 1/8 of a tablespoon, a teaspoon of salt, 2 egg whites, and a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So as you can see, my recipe is right there, and it's quite easy to follow, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So there you have the 1 1/3 of a cup of coconut. We have the 1/3 of a cup of sugar. And we have the flour over there, and we're going to use the 2 tablespoons, which is right here, which is, most people don't know the difference between a table and a teaspoon, is one's 15 milliliters and one's 5. The smaller one being the teaspoon. So we're going to mix it all together now. So we're going to put the cup of coconut flakes in there. And this is the 1/3, so you have your 1 1/3 cups in there. You're going to combine your sugar as well, which is the 1/3 of a cup. And you're going to add in your flour, which is the 2 tablespoons, which I have the tablespoon right here, and we're just going to get the flour here. There's 1. And there's the 2nd. And then we're going to put in the salt, which is 1/8 of a teaspoon, which is, this is the smallest teaspoon I have, which is 1/4. So we're just going to fill it halfway. And then we're going to put that in as well. I love macaroons, they're so good. So just take a second here. So the salt is in now. And what we're going to do now is we're going to stir it and mix it in together. And then I'll show you the next. So we're mixing it up now. And we just want the flour to cover the coconut. It helps when it's cooking to, seems to help it with sticking together, because that's definitely something you want it to do. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to add in these 2 egg whites, which I have here in a bowl, and we're going to pour those in. And we're also going to put in a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So I'm just going to get that. So we now have our vanilla extract, and we're going to just put the half a teaspoon in there as well. And we're going to mix it up now. And we're going to mix it well to make sure that it actually gets all over everything, because we don't want it just on one spot, we want it on everything. So I'm just going to continue to mix it up and fast forward to where it's all mixed up and ready for the next step. So when it's mixed and it's all mixed well, this is what it'll look like. It'll look like it's almost like a paste. But there will be no residue left on your bowl when you move it around, as the sugar or anything, or the flour. Sorry about that. So I'm going to get a spoon, and I'm going to put it on the cookie sheet and put it in the oven, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So what I'm going to do to actually make it from not sticking is, instead of greasing the bottom, I'm just going to spray it with some non-stick cooking spray, which will do just as well. And what you're going to do is you're going to take a spoon and take it. You're going to drop it on. Just like that. And I have another one. It should make about 1.5 dozen or so. And then you're going to bake them in the oven for 18 to 20 minutes. And when you bake it in the oven for 18 to 20 minutes, I set my timer for 18 because you can always let it go 2 extra minutes, but you can't take 2 extra minutes back. So I'm going to continue to spread them out and get them ready for the oven, and I'll show you what it looks like. So they're ready to go in the oven, so I'm just going to put them in the oven, set the timer, and I'll show you what they look like once they're done. So now that they're done, the timers went off, we're going to take them out, and we're going to let them cool on a rack, and then we're going to try them, and they do look great. So, if you like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.